morning, everyone. Welcome to this day. It is Wednesday, and we've got some more fog out for you, but we've got some wind on the way, and I'll tell you about that. On our show today, Dr. Jeffrey Jacobs is here from Harvard Eye Associates, and he is going to be talking about eyelid surgery, why you may need it, what are different procedures, and when's the right time if you're finding that maybe it's causing you a little problems. The ladies of the Senior Center are here today, and they're going to talk about a couple things. One of them, the Senior Center, is going to be closing down for a couple weeks while they do some construction, and then they're also going to talk about their seniors prom that is coming up as well. Carol Bowler will be here today from the Reform Temple, and she's got several different events that they're going to be doing. That's the Reform Temple of Laguna Woods, and Tom Nash is stopping by from Thrive. Now, as far as meetings go today, there are a couple meetings. United has their M&C committee meeting. That will be at 9 o'clock in the boardroom, and then GRF has their finance meeting. That will be at 1:30, also in the boardroom. And we just found out that, you know how next week there was supposed to be the GRF Meet the Candidates. Well, there's 3 folks that are running for 3 positions. So therefore, they have decided to cancel that meeting and cancel that Meet the Candidates. They're all people you know. They're on other boards, or one of them's already on the GRF board. So therefore, if you look at your guide, the printed guide, it will still say that on there. That was printed a long time ago, but it will be the regularly scheduled programs for that Thursday, just to let you know about that. Now let's get to the weather. Today, really foggy out this morning. It was kind of nice. I could barely even look down our street. Very Halloweenish. It was kind of nice. However, beginning tomorrow, we're looking at those Santa Ana winds coming back. Now, right now, from what I understand, they are going to be moderate, not real strong, and at this point, they are not anticipating a red flag warning, but that could change. Now, as far as when they get here, I've heard a couple different things. I've heard that they'll come in overnight tonight, meaning early morning, Thursday and Friday. And I've also heard that down here in South Orange County, we may not get them till later on Thursday, meaning afternoon, evening. But they are supposed to spill over into Friday. So 79 today, give or take, 82 tomorrow. The warmest couple days will be Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday 84. And then as we get back to next week, we're going to be back down to the upper 70s. So that's good, and that fog will return. So hopefully these winds are not going to be real bad, and they won't cause much problems at all. Let's take a look around Orange County today. And that's a picture, by the way, of the Irvine Regional Park. Great place to go if you want to take the grandkids. They always do a great Halloween celebration up there. Our beaches are going to average about 73 today. Everywhere else in the low 80s. Big Bear 62, Palm Springs 93, San Diego about 79 degrees. So good weather, and hopefully those winds won't cause too many problems. All right, we'll be back in just a moment.
I've been with Clear Choice about 6 years now. I have my wife sitting next to me. She was tired of me saying what all the time, and that's when we sought out a hearing specialist, and we fell in love with Clear Choice right away. The hearing aids work great. I gave them referrals. My son's got hearing aids from Clear Choice. My neighbor's got hearing aids from Clear Choice. And in my mind, Clear Choice should be your #1 choice.
Come in to one of our locations for a free hearing evaluation. Clear Choice Hearing Aid. Hear better, live better.
When other dealers say no, Capistrano Toyota says, yes, we can. Low payments? Yes, we can. Low financing for all types of credit? Yes, we can. Capistrano Toyota features 10 acres of new and certified pre-owned Toyotas, plus many used cars priced below $10,000. When other dealers say no, Capistrano Toyota says, yes, we can. Exit the 5 freeway at Camino Capistrano.
Did you know that we are living longer, healthier lives than ever before? And did you know that social interaction, brain stimulation, and exercise improve your quality of life? Did you know the Saddleback College Emeritus Institute offers 200 tuition-free classes to older adults in South Orange County? With over 30-plus locations between Lake Forest and San Clemente, it has never been easier to take advantage of your third act of life. Sign up today.
We love to show people that our sight loss won't hold us back. Thanks to free classes at Braille Institute, we're returning to the things we love. We're connecting with the world using today's technology. And we're learning to get back in the game. Thanks to Braille Institute, it's about what we can do, not what we can't.
Get information about free programs available from Braille Institute Anaheim, or learn about our new center in South Orange County by calling 1-800-BRAILLE or visit brailleinstitute.org.
You've trusted the doctors at Harvard Eye Associates with your eyes for the last 4 decades. Now it's time to trust us with your face. Our board-certified surgeons and aesthetic nurse offer the latest in facial aesthetic treatments, such as Botox, dermal fillers, laser skin rejuvenation, eyelid surgery, and face and neck lift surgery. Call us today to schedule your complimentary cosmetic consultation. 949-951-2020. Ask about our limited time savings on Botox and dermal fillers.
Welcome back. With me right now is Dr. Jacobs, and he is with Harvard Eye Associates. Welcome back, sir. Always good to see you.
Good morning, Ken. You too.
Today, we are talking about eyelid-related issues.
Yes.
And I think as people age, or even when they get younger, you know, they can get bags under their eyes and that sort of thing. Sometimes it has to do with sleep. I don't know. But
Sure.
we're talking about something that's a little more serious. And again, it can happen even when you're younger, kind of drooping eyelids.
Correct.
Or whatever different kind of abnormalities you may be having, but it can actually cause problems and prevent you seeing well, right?
That's true. Yeah, so thank you again for having me.
Yeah.
Just even before we get to that, you had mentioned the Santa Ana winds.
Yes.
And when the Santa Ana winds come, it's warm, dry air.
Yeah.
And we see lots of people with burny, stingy eyes. So
Yes.
just to remind your viewers to go get some artificial tears at any of the local pharmacies and put them in 3 or 4 times a day.
That's a good
So
idea.
if you put them in before your eyes get dry, then they never get irritated.
Yeah.
We see a lot of visits for this during this time, so it can help you avoid a visit to us.
And I can tell you kind of a stark reality of that is I have an orange tree. And after the Santa Ana winds, the big ones we had about 2 weeks ago, the oranges have, you know, they're at the point, they're going to be ready in about a month, month and a half. They totally shrivel. I have oranges split, dozens and dozens, and it's like a desiccant.
Right.
It dries them up,
Right.
but that's really indicative of what's going on
with the winds.
with the winds, and with your eyes, and with your skin, and with everything else.
I know. I always tell people, you know, we live right near the ocean, but we live in a desert. So you know, it's always dry around here.
Yeah.
So with eyelids, which is what we came to talk about. So I do the plastic and reconstructive eye surgery at Harvard Eye Associates.
Okay.
And we see a lot of people who have problems that they don't know are related to their eyelids. So mostly tiredness during the day when they don't feel that they should be tired. Difficulty reading, so people sit down with a book or a newspaper. 5 minutes later, they find they're sleeping. So and it could be due to their eyelids coming down and actually blocking their vision and making them tired.
Wow, so it can actually make you tired.
It can.
Wow.
It can, because when people's eyelids are coming down, people are raising their forehead like this.
Yeah.
So they're just constantly trying to stay awake.
Wow.
And the other side of that is that family and friends, when they look at people, sometimes they ask, hey, why are you tired? Why are you angry? And they're not tired, they're not angry, but they just look it because the skin of the eyelids or the forehead is coming down.
So what causes that? Is it just age? And although sometimes you see this in very young people as well, right?
You do. Gravity pulls everything down, and skin has little tiny elastic fibers in it, and sometimes with time they just get stretched out.
Yeah.
So things just kind of come down, just like anywhere else things come down on people. It can affect the lids, and if we're talking about the upper eyelids, that will come down into the the visual axis. So when we see the black part right in the middle of the colored part of the eye, that's called the pupil. There's nothing there. It's basically a hole in the eye.
Yeah.
It's an aperture, like on the cameras, and light goes through the little pupil and it hits the retina. That's how we see. So if the eyelid is coming down and impinging on the pupil, then people have problems with their vision.
Okay, so what are some of the procedures that you do?
Usually with upper eyelids, there's a muscle that we can repair that actually makes the eyelid go higher. It's much like you have a garage door opener in your garage.
Yeah.
So that sits on the roof of your garage and pulls back, and then it pulls your garage door up. The muscle that opens the eyelid is kind of the same thing.
Okay.
So we can go in and actually tighten it a little bit so that the lid comes up, and it's not a lot that it needs to come up, sometimes just 2 or 3 millimeters, but that 2 or 3 millimeters makes a world of difference to people. Yeah, when people have this surgery in general, they say they wish they would have done it years ago because they see so much better now and their quality of life has improved also.
So this procedure that you do, how do you go in and do it? You have to pull back the eyelids? Do you go kind of slit like around the eyebrow? How do you do that?
So typically we go into the upper eyelid space, which is in between. This is the eyebrow, and then you have lashes. So everything in between the eyebrow and the eyelashes is considered the upper lid.
Okay.
We usually go into the crease where people's eye, when you open an eyelid, it folds in half, and there's a little crease in there. So we go into that crease and remove some of that skin, which is removing skin, and we can also remove the muscle. We actually do that from the underside of the lid.
Okay, and how, as far as the patient, are they asleep during this? How do you, because I know sometimes with eye surgery, actual eye surgery, they're awake, which is, can be disconcerting to people.
So what we do is called twilight anesthesia.
Okay.
So we put a little tiny IV in people's arms and then give them a little, I tell them a little glass of wine in their arm just so they're happy. So basically it's not general anesthesia. There's no tube in people's throat, and you don't have the risks involved with that. So as far as the safety of the surgery, people are breathing by themselves and they're arousable. So in other words, I could say, Mrs. Jones, are you okay? And let's say, yeah, I'm great. I want to stay here all day because they're happy from the medication.
Okay.
So people are usually very comfortable, and then afterwards they say they don't remember anything from the surgery because we give them a medication that makes them amnestic, meaning not remembering anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about that? Yeah. Recovery time.
Recovery time. So right after the surgery, there's no patches. So as soon as people are done, they can open their eyes and see immediately. We see them back 1 week later, we see them back 1 week later typically to take out stitches. And I tell people you'll be swollen and bruised for 2 weeks afterwards. And that covers everybody. But if they go home and ice compress their eyes, they'll keep that swelling and bruising down to less than 2 weeks.
Okay, so it will look noticeable to people.
For the first, I tell people by 2 weeks after, people looking at you shouldn't know you did anything.
Okay. All right, that's something that is good to know if they have some plans or something coming up. And
so I always say, like, if you have something cooking in the next 2 weeks, don't do your surgery.
Yeah.
Wait till you have time to take care of yourself.
What about lower lids? And those are like the bags under your eyes.
Yes, so lower lids, the bags that people have, typically it's fat. It is normal fat. It's not extra or pathologic fat. Your eyeball moves around, and the fat is a lubricant. For your eyeball to move around, because it has to move around in all different directions. So the fat, when you lose the elasticity of the lower lid skin, what happens is sometimes the fat goes in this direction, that way, so you see it a little bit. So we go in and we remove a little bit of the fat. You don't want to remove too much because it's a structure that people need. And then we go ahead and tighten the lower lid and then remove a little bit of skin.
Okay.
Yeah, everything is kind of moderate. You don't want to do too much because it's easy to create problems with overdoing things. So we, at Harvard Eye, we're all about vision, and we want to make sure that people's vision is never affected by what we do.
Okay, and again for that, couple weeks? Swelling?
Yes, yeah.
Kind of the same thing?
Yeah.
And we have seen this sometimes with celebrities. They get the eyelids done, and they look like they're scared. You know,
Yes.
I think a lot more is going on for them. But
yeah. So sometimes when you have overdone surgery where it's over aggressive, or people have had more than one procedure, you can get that. But you know, that's one of the first questions always people ask me, and I always say we're not about that. We want you to look like you, but just to be able to see better.
Okay.
And form and function follow aesthetics. You know, so if everything looks good, it works good.
Yeah.
So when you do overdone surgery, it's we don't do that.
What about insurance coverage?
So insurance, if we can show that it is medically necessary, in other words, if it's interfering when you're looking straight ahead and it's interfering with your peripheral vision, then we can show that it's medically necessary and have the insurance consider it medically necessary and cover it.
Okay, so I would assume then for like bags under the eyes, unless you have the eyelids that are kind of turning out, they're like, well,
That's correct, yeah. So with lower eyelids, sometimes people have tearing because their lids they're not tight enough, and we tighten them up, and that's covered, you know, through people's insurance because it's medically necessary. But for appearance purposes, they never cover that.
Okay, what about just in general taking care? We've talked about taking care of your eyes. What about your eyelids? Any of these over-the-counter creams, moisturizers, you know, do they do anything?
You know, I just tell people just you know, wash your face 2-3 times a day and with soap and water and clean them well. I mean, sometimes if people have redness of their eyelids, there could be something else going on.
Okay.
You know, when they should come in and see us. There's too many things it could be to suggest any one thing. But you know, anything where people have red eyes, itchy eyes, flaky eyelids, like that could indicate other issues.
Okay.
So, but there's things that look exactly the same, but their reason is different and they're treated differently.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
All right. Very good. Always good to see you, Doctor.
Yeah, you too. You too. Thank you
very much.
Terrific.
You take care
have a
and
great
take
day.
care of your eyes, right?
Terrific.
These Santa Ana winds, we got, you know, go all the way to November sometimes.
They do.
So,
they do.
yeah.
All right. Thank you again, Ken.
Take care. Bye-bye. Yeah, my orange.
The eye care experts at Harvard Eye Associates have been treating the vision of patients in Southern California for over 30 years. As a leader in multi-specialty eye care, our doctors specialize in cataracts, glaucoma, retina, cornea, LASIK vision correction, oculoplastics, and diabetic eye care. As an approved FDA research center, our doctors offer surgical techniques and technology not available to the general public. Harvard Eye Associates, the future of vision today. Laguna Hills, San Clemente. Call 800-974-EYES.
I choose to make friends out of neighbors.
I choose to start a new chapter.
I choose to live an active lifestyle.
Choose to experience the good life at Villa Valencia. Call or visit us today.
When a loved one requires ongoing assistance and attention, yet retains the ability to maintain a degree of independence in their life, home-related care and caregiving become viable alternatives to an existence dependent upon hospitalization. Your home care provides thoughtful general care and assistance with the basic necessities of daily living, all within familiar surroundings, and with a compassionate eye toward preserving dignity, independence, and quality of life. Our experienced and dependable caregivers, registered, qualified, and background screened, provide companionship and help at home. The superior service provided by your home care enables your loved one to remain independent and secure in the comfort of familiar surroundings. Call 949-215-0004 to schedule a personal in-home consultation.
At South County Lexus, we really are different. We're California's exclusive Lexus Plus dealer. Lexus Plus is a new way of doing business. At a Lexus Plus dealer, you can expect an upfront, negotiation-free, hassle-free price right on the vehicle. The same price you'll find on our website, all the way through the transaction. At South County Lexus, we feel this is the way of the future, and this is the way the customer prefers to do business. South County Lexus, your exclusive Lexus Plus dealer. Different, just like you.
This is a homage beat. Oler, who's with the Reformed Temple of Laguna Woods, and welcome. It's been a while.
Yes, it has. I'm glad to be here.
I'm glad you could make it. So there's a lot of events coming up.
Yes.
So let's start with a guide to Sabbath services.
Right, and that's taking place tomorrow.
Oh, well, that's soon.
October 26th. And this is a 2-hour class led by our own Margot Gillison.
Okay.
And it's designed to give people a little bit more insight into our Sabbath rituals and understanding the service. Maybe give some people a bit of a tune-up and to revisit some of these things.
Okay.
And since some of our prayers are in Hebrew, people may not understand them. By having discussion and understanding them, it gives them an opportunity to have a closer spiritual connection when they come to our Friday night services.
Oh, okay.
So we'll find this, I'm sure, very interesting for people. And it's $5 for guests, and it's free to our members. And they can register by calling Marlene Barkley. And do you want me to give the number?
Yeah, we do actually have a slide that has that number on it, so we could certainly show that.
Sure.
We can do that, but go ahead and read the number now. That's fine.
Her phone number, Marlene Barkley, is 310-838-3010. Or you could email her at marlene10305@hotmail.com.
Okay, great. And then, so what you're going to discuss during that time frame is what the prayers mean.
What the prayers mean, and what the rituals that we follow on our on Sabbath.
So give me an example. So if you're going to talk about a short prayer, give me an example of something that you would discuss.
Well, there could be any number of prayers, but it might be something like what we call the Aleinu, which is an adoration of God. And this is a prayer that is in Hebrew.
All right.
And people may even know the words, but they may not really know what the meaning is behind it. So it's an opportunity not only to learn about it, but to discuss it with other people.
Okay, good.
To give you more insight.
Excellent.
Feel more connected to the service and the rituals. These are ancient prayers and ancient rituals that are very much woven into the fabric of Judaism, and we want people to have as much appreciation and enjoyment of them as possible.
Exactly. Oh, that's a good class. All right, excellent. Yeah. Okay, so then you've got rabbis classes that are going to talk about ethical teachings and values.
Right. Now, twice a year, our own Rabbi Kamen does a series of classes, and the fall classes deal with what we call the Pirkei Avot in Hebrew, which means ethics of the fathers. And these are ethical teachings that have been handed down from the time of Moses by the rabbis.
Okay.
And they deal solely with the ethical and moral principles of the Jewish people. That's a significant contribution that we've made to, and that people have built on. And I'm sure you can appreciate that it really provides an opportunity for a great deal of discussion.
Right.
And Rabbi Kamen is a master at that.
Oh, good.
These classes are held 3 consecutive Sunday mornings, 9:30, starting October 28th.
Oh, so it's coming up, okay.
Yes, it's coming up this Sunday, 3 consecutive Sunday mornings, and we start out with a continental breakfast at 9:30. Class begins at 10 and are usually finished by about 11:30.
Oh, okay, so not a very long time.
$18 for members for the series and $21 for non-members. Okay. And it's in Clubhouse 6 in the main lounge, and we look forward to seeing everybody there.
Now, the paperwork that we're showing there is sort of like you can sign up. So where do they get those papers?
They are in the at the clubhouses, where the flyers are out there.
Are they available at all the clubhouses or just Clubhouse 6?
No, I think they're available at more than Clubhouse 6.
Okay.
But they can also call Sharon Beck
Okay.
And her phone number is 949-380-1018, and she'll be glad to give information.
Okay.
And this is, needs to be done reasonably soon since this class is starting this Sunday.
Well, what if they miss a Sunday? It doesn't matter, they can just catch on the next one?
Yes,
okay, so they're not related to one another?
Well, not so much that you wouldn't get a great deal
out
of it.
Okay, good. So if somebody can't make it this Sunday, they can go next one. Okay,
right.
Perfect. All right, so we've got Veterans Day is coming up, obviously in November, and there's a variety of different celebrations, and you're having your own.
We have our own at our regular Friday night Shabbat services, our Sabbath services. This will be on November 9th.
Okay.
And we will be asking people who were veterans of various parts of the various services in our country to identify themselves, and then we will be playing during the service the anthems of all of the different branches of the armed services, and when their anthem is played, we'll ask them to rise, and everybody will get an American flag. And
great!
It's always, the rabbi speaks about what veterans mean to our country, which is a pretty important topic. Absolutely. And so we encourage everybody to come. And our services are at 7:30 in Clubhouse 1 in the main lounge.
And that's going to be November 9th.
November 9th.
Okay,
that's
perfect,
correct.
Perfect. And then you have a very exciting film that's coming up at the end of November. And then we'll talk about it again, maybe towards mid-November, just to remind everybody. But go ahead and give us a synopsis of what's going to happen.
Some people may be aware that every year we do a film and a dinner about interesting people. And this year is no exception. This is on Wednesday, November 28th.
Okay.
And the film is called Rosenwald.
Okay.
Julius Rosenwald, who was the son of an immigrant peddler who never finished high school, but who rose to become president and part owner of Sears Roebuck, was extremely successful and very inspired by Jewish ideals. Also inspired by the writings of Booker T. Washington, and had a very, very strong, passionate sense of social justice. He was an amazing philanthropist, and by the time he died in 1932, he had amassed a great deal of wealth. And what he did was that he funded the building of 5,400 schools in the segregational South.
Okay.
And provided an opportunity for 660,000 African American children to be educated. And so this is a very inspiring story. And the doors will open at Clubhouse 5 at 5:30.
Okay.
It'll be dinner. You have a choice of a vegetarian quiche or a chicken salad.
Okay.
And it's $20. Which includes the light supper.
Okay.
And do you have the sign-up information?
You know what? It probably is on our screen. However, like I said, we'll go ahead and talk about that again because right now it's probably a little early.
There are flyers.
Same thing. Okay, great. So they can get the flyers if needed for more information.
For more
perfect.
information.
Perfect.
And that is going to be a great evening. We have always gotten a wonderful turnout for that. We encourage anyone to
Is there a maximum amount of people that could come?
Well, that's a high-class problem.
Yeah, really. Bad problem to have, or good problem to have, yeah, really.
But I would say probably not over 450 people.
Okay.
We've come close.
Yeah,
so,
well, that's great. Well, there's a lot of interest in, I'm glad to see there's interest in the history and to learn about what others have done. So
absolutely,
good.
Always.
All right, well, good to see you.
Good to see you,
Thank
too.
you for coming
having me.
And, we'll talk
see
again.
You again, yeah.
Okay, don't go anywhere yet.
Oh, don't go anywhere, okay.
She's ready to just get right off this stage.
Okay.
All right, and if you want more information, don't forget that most of those flyers are available in any of the clubhouses that have the flyers. So we'll be right back after this.
My name is Angela. I'm 51 years old and I was diagnosed with a heart murmur. Before the surgery, I was struggling to breathe. I was missing out a lot on playing with my son. I decided to go to Hoag from Nevada to have my mitral valve repair because the surgeons there are excellent.
My personal approach to patient care is really taking care of a patient as if they were a member of my family.
After the surgery, I can chase him and run around and play with him as much as he wants.
It's like a miracle. It's like this patient made it through the toughest time in their life, and it's an awesome feeling.
The feeling to see these patients recover, especially when they're critically ill like that, it's just the best feeling in the world.
We wanted this to be one of the top cardiovascular centers in the region, the state, the nation, and to be recognized for that. We've achieved that.
If I had to go back and make the same choice, I would choose Hoag again. They treated me like family. This changed my life, and now I get to be with my son.
The all-new 3-row Subaru Ascent. Room for up to 8 passengers. Choice of second-row captain's chairs or bench seating. Standard eyesight driver assist technology. Coming from Kelley Blue Book's most trusted brand for 4 years running. The Subaru Ascent. Love is now bigger than ever.
Irvine Subaru. Get your new Subaru here with 2 years complimentary maintenance included.
It takes a team effort to provide compassionate care. At Health Plus Medical Supply and El Toro Pharmacy, your personal attention is our top priority. We have everything you need, including stair lifts, rollators, knee walkers, wheelchairs, power wheelchairs, scooters, and car lifts. And we provide all maintenance and installation. Health Plus is located inside El Toro Pharmacy, where we provide the same compassion for your pharmacy and drugstore needs. Located in Moulton Plaza.
You've seen him before. It's Tom Nash, and he's here to talk about thriving in our community. And we know you thrive regularly. Just before we go into Thrive itself, tell me how you've been doing. What's been going on with you?
Well, I've been doing well, keeping busy. We have a show, as you know, on here on Channel 6 called Laguna Woods Stories every Wednesday at noon.
Okay.
And we're having a lot of fun doing that.
Yes, good. You're finding some people who are obviously thriving in the community.
Yes, we are.
Good.
And there are a lot of people. Good. The Thrive program is something that GRF board started, I think, and Beth Perrick, who's a board member, is kind of the push behind this.
Right.
And I think the idea here is that a lot of seniors appreciate the opportunities that we have as seniors. This is the best job I've ever had, being retired. I can kind of do what I want to do. I loved my work. I was a college teacher. You love your work, but it's wonderful to have the freedom that comes with retirement.
Right.
But with retirement and with older years also comes a lot of loss. And we lose friends, we lose family members, and we lose physical ability sometimes. We find that we're weaker, and so that loss sometimes becomes kind of overwhelming, and people tend to, especially right after they've gone through a severe loss, to kind of close themselves off. And even though there are wonderful opportunities all around them, they stay home, and watching television is okay. Television is, somebody said, television is a great servant, but a terrible master. And so if your whole life is involved in just sitting at home watching television, you're missing out. And so what we're trying to do through the Thrive program is get people involved.
Right.
And we do that primarily by showing people and telling people what other people are doing to be involved. Now, we've had a show, Scott Marvel has done a show here on Channel 6 all about thriving, all about what various people are doing, and that's been on the air for some time, and it's a great show. And
but it only gets those who watch Channel 6, and there are people who watch other channels. So we're branching out a little bit, and we're going to be producing a bunch of 30-second public service announcements that are just little mini stories of people who have come here and have overcome some kind of difficulty and are thriving. Good. And these will be scattered out in some of the other channels that are in our system here.
Okay, that's
so
a great idea.
This is a great opportunity.
You know, for somebody who knows someone who is in that situation where they've had a ton of loss, or physically they've lost something and now they're sad and depressed, and they are that person sitting at home. What would you recommend that person does for them?
Well, I think telling them what to do doesn't usually work very well. Right. So just being there, encourage them, and maybe take them somewhere or do something. In my own situation, I moved into the village. My wife and I moved into the village 5 years ago, and 5 months after we moved in, my wife died.
Oh my!
And of course, that was really hard. Sure. And you get a lot of support the first couple of weeks, and then it pretty much tails off. And I was sitting home watching television a lot and just feeling bad. And for some reason, I made a critical decision, a good decision, and that is my wife and I were dancers, and we loved to dance together, but now I didn't have a dance partner, and so I thought, I still want to dance, but I don't have any to dance with. I don't know anybody here who dances. So I decided to take a dance class, one of Candy Davis's dance classes, and it seemed odd. It was only like 3 or 4 months after my wife died, and it was hard, and I just decided to do it anyway. Do it anyway, and that's kind of a motto. I would say, yes, it will be hard to make a decision to sort of get past your grief and do something you want to do anyway.
Right.
But that resulted in my getting connected with a bunch of people who dance and built some wonderful friendships, and that was 5 years ago.
Right, and here you are.
And here I am, and thriving, really. But I had to make that decision that I was going to get off my duff, stop feeling so sorry for myself, and get out and do something.
Right.
And that's what thriving is all about.
And you chose something that you love to do.
Yes.
And you took that chance, and you weren't afraid. And
that well, I was
important.
afraid, but I did it anyway.
But you did it anyway.
Yeah.
Well, at least you got past that front door.
It seemed weird.
Yeah.
It seemed scary.
Right.
But I did it.
But here you are, 5 years later, and you're doing great, and you're thriving.
Right.
You have a show, and you're dancing, and you're doing all sorts of great stuff.
Right.
Nice.
Right. So,
well, good.
So yeah, it's possible.
Okay. All right, excellent. So helping yourself is obviously something that you have to really be able to do. However, having supportive friends and groups that you've got so many of here in Laguna Woods.
And there are a lot of wonderful people here, and there are so many opportunities. So somebody said 250 clubs. I think it changes daily practically, but any interest that you can think of, there's other people who would want to do it.
Right.
And they will want to, meet you and encourage you and that sort of thing. But for the most part, you've got to take the initiative. You've got to get off your duff and do it.
Okay. All right. Excellent. So what do we have to look forward to? What's going to be happening next with Thrive?
Well, with Thrive, we will be the video club. I'm involved with the video club. Okay. We will be taking some leadership and producing a whole lot of short videos that encourage people just to do this.
Okay.
Here's somebody that, one story we're going to be doing shortly is a woman who was recently widowed, came here, knew nobody, was just miserable, and somehow she got involved with the dance group, and because I know her from there.
Right.
But she says, I love it here. Yes. But she took the initiative to do something.
Okay.
And so we'll have a lot of little mini stories, 30-second stories of people who are thriving, and hopefully that'll encourage other people to do this.
Well, and I like it that you've made it sort of a PSA kind of thing. So it's sort of informative, and you're going to show a highlight of someone, and so hopefully that will inspire someone else to do the same thing.
That's what we're hoping.
Excellent. Well, thank you for the information. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
And glad to see that you're thriving.
And you. Thank you.
And don't forget that if you are interested in the Thrive Project, you can probably get in touch with the Video Club and they would be able to help you out. We'll be right back after this.
Imagine a life. Now imagine this life belongs to someone you care about. Someone you love. Your spouse, your parent, your child, best friend, sister, coworker, or neighbor. Of course, you'd want the best life imaginable for them. A life with caring, meaningful relationships. The chance to succeed in school, fulfilling, challenging work, and a rewarding career. In short, you'd want them to have a long and happy life. Now imagine there was something keeping them from these things. Something that prevented it from happening. Something invisible, powerful, and often overwhelming. The good news is people can and do get better. With treatment and support, up to 90% of people with mental health challenges report a better quality of life. The bad news is most people who need help don't seek help. Why? Stigma. Stigma is the brick wall. Stigma is the fear of being quickly labeled and having people judge and form opinions about you before they actually know you. Stigma can keep a person from seeking help and living the life they deserve. So what's the solution? Honesty. Because honesty is stigma's weak spot. When we speak honestly and openly about mental health, stigma loses its power. Honesty breaks down barriers and removes obstacles, so people may seek help sooner. Families and friends will understand how to help and support. Schools become more accepting and understanding. Businesses place a person's value where value should be placed. And people understand and reach out to others. Because a simple thing like honesty creates a culture where one thing doesn't define someone. It's just one small part of what makes a person, well, a person. Each Mind Matters is California's mental health movement dedicated to creating and fostering open and honest conversations about mental health that break down the barriers of stigma. By increasing awareness of mental health, change happens all around us. Families and friends learn how to help the ones they love. Systems and services adapt so assistance is readily available if needed. Communities recognize the importance of mental health. In fact, 80% of people believe that recovery from mental illness is possible, and more people are willing to socialize, work with, and live in neighborhoods with people with mental health issues than just a year ago. But your support and investment is vital to keep the movement moving, to reduce mental health stigma and enable people we love to live the lives they deserve.
And we're in luck today. We have both of the ladies from the Senior Center. Shirley and Cheryl are here. It's been a while since Cheryl has been allowed to come over here, but it's great.
I let her out just occasionally.
I know. Thank you very much for being here. Now, we're going to get to one thing an important announcement,
Right.
because you guys are going to be doing some work at the senior center. It's going to be closed for a while.
Yeah, we are. It's unfortunate, but we were very, very lucky to get a nice grant from the City of Laguna Hills. And with those grants, we're able to spruce up the senior center a little
Yeah.
bit. And so, unfortunately, we're going to be closed for 3 weeks, and we're putting in new flooring and renovating the men's bathroom.
Okay.
Everybody will remember a couple years ago, we did the women's bathroom, and it's beautiful. Now we're going to do the men's bathroom, and we have to do all the floors, but we have to be closed for 3 weeks, and that's going to be starting Friday, November 16th. And we will reopen on Monday, November 19th.
Friday, October 26th.
October 26th, excuse me. Thank you.
And then through Friday, November 16th.
That's right.
So during that time, any events, the meals, and not the Meals on Wheels, but we're talking about the daily
The daily
lunches.
activities will be canceled.
Okay.
There will be somebody, I will be in the office every single day, so if anybody has problems or questions, you can still call the senior center, but there will be no activities. We will continue our Meals on Wheels. So our
Okay.
Meals on Wheels for the volunteers that are out there, we are doing Meals on Wheels for those 3 weeks.
Okay.
And the staff will be there, and the home delivered meals, customers will get their meals.
Okay.
So it's unfortunate. We don't like to do this. I know that the senior center is home away from home for many seniors, but we're going to give it a fresh new look, and I think everybody will enjoy it when they come
Okay.
back, just in time for our Thanksgiving luncheon.
All right, and I understand that you sent Cheryl over to Home Depot to get the chisels to get the tile.
She got knee pads and chisels.
You know, I know what that's like, because I've done that myself, and the biggest problem is the dust.
Yeah, it's the dust.
It's just,
so that's the reason that we can't
Takes a
do
while.
half of the senior center and then keep the other half open, is because of the dust. So
I still have the knee pads too.
You
if
do?
you want to borrow them, let me know.
We might have to.
You don't need to buy them.
We might have to. Thank
Okay.
you. Appreciate it.
I would love to see that. You guys in there doing that.
We'll send you pictures. We'll send you pictures.
Please do. Now, I know you've got some stuff coming up that you want to talk about, Cheryl, that you will be doing. You'll be fitting in, and tell us about that.
Well, tomorrow we're having our health fair.
Yeah.
So our health fair and flu shots. So if you haven't had your flu shots yet, I would recommend you coming in. I will stab you personally. But you know, they recommend seniors, especially over the age of 60, to get flu shots. It's the high dose, quadrivalent flu shot vaccine.
Okay. Now, I have a question with that, and a lot of people may ask this. One, do they need insurance? And two, I know that if they're taking certain medications or have certain conditions, the flu shot may not be right for them. Is that correct?
So if you have if you're immunosuppressed or you have conditions, you should go to the doctor's office to have this done, or the pharmacy. But this is a free flu shot. We get our vaccine through the Orange County Healthcare Agency, and Memorial Care is sponsoring this whole thing. So we're very excited about this. We have lots of vendors, and one or two vendors. We at the Senior Center in the past have had lectures on cannabis. We've had a medical doctor speak about cannabis and its benefits, and we've also had a medical group starting up that is cannabis related. So we decided to have them come, Neometic, come to our health fair. They're going to be there, plus Bud and Bloom. Bud and Bloom is up in Santa Ana, and they're one of the few certified shops that sell cannabis. So,
and when is this going on? Also tomorrow?
This is tomorrow, yes.
Okay, big health
So,
fair.
you know, if you're curious about the benefits, the negative aspects of it, come in and talk to these people, because they're the specialists. And, you know, Canada right now has just become legal to sell marijuana. And right now, they are now legally able to do clinical trials, which I discussed with you before.
Right.
Because you can't do clinical trials for cannabis in the United States because it's illegal federally.
Okay.
So up in Canada, they'll be able to do the the clinical trials and figure out, you know, the best solutions for these people. You know, I was just watching on a video this morning about Canada and all the research they're doing on this, because there's all sorts of people selling cannabis up there, and they still have the black market, and it comes down to cost.
Yeah.
Because it's not cheap.
Right.
So you want to get, you know, a bang for your buck.
Right.
So to speak.
Wasn't that your slogan when you lived up in Canada when you were back a teenager?
Right.
Yeah.
So this is tomorrow. It's 1 to 4. Please stop down, see our vendors. We got raffle prizes, and it's always a fun time.
All right. Now just stop by. You don't need to sign up for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No cost. You don't have to show any ID. You don't have to show your card, health card, or anything like that.
Now, even though you folks are going to be closed, you want to emphasize that Meals on Wheels will still be happening, right?
We'll still be delivering the Meals on Wheels for
Okay.
the next 3 weeks, just as normal. And if you have any problems or anything, just call the Senior Center.
Okay.
And, you know, we're working as normal. We're just not having any classes or anything like that.
And the reason we're mentioning this now, and we didn't mention it a couple months ago, is the funding just came through. It's ready to go.
Right. It's just ready to go. So it takes a long time to do that. I also want to mention that Age Well Senior Services is having their annual senior prom, and that's going to be November 4th at the Irvine Marriott again. And it's a great, great event for the seniors. It started several years ago with Dr. Diddy, who wanted to have a senior prom for those people in World War II who could not get to their senior prom because of the war.
Harvest Moon.
That's right. So it's Harvest Moon, November 4th, $55. The Irvine Police Department will be there to dance with everybody, and we always crown a king and a queen. It's a great fundraiser. It's a great evening for everybody, so you can buy your tickets at any of the senior centers of Age Well, the Florence Sylvester, or call Age Well directly and get your tickets. It's a really good cause, and it's a fun evening. So that's November 4th at the Irvine Marriott, just a couple weeks away.
Yeah, that's true. Quickly, I forgot to ask, because I know it's important, with the Meals on Wheels, will the people that pick up the meals still coming to the senior center?
They will still be, the volunteers will be coming to the
that.
senior center to pick up the meals. We have all that coordinated. So, so everything is normal for Meals on Wheels.
Okay, so that's good.
Cheryl and I just won't be dancing at lunchtime like we normally do.
I know, you'll be chiseling up tile.
We'll be chiseling tile, that's right. Don't forget your knee pads.
Yeah, I'll bring those to you. And we'll take a couple or 3 weeks, but you'll be on still.
I'll be on.
Give us an
I'll be
update.
on in a couple weeks.
I want pictures of you guys doing that.
We'll give you pictures and we'll post them.
We'll get JC. Get your camera out.
That's
She's
right.
over there.
We'll get pictures of us
there.
chiseling.
She provides us with the
That's
stuff
right.
now. So.
That's right. Absolutely.
Yeah, that would be good. Good to see you both.
Thank you, Ken.
Thank
nice
you very
you.
much, and great to have you back, Cheryl.
Thanks.
I'm glad you get out once a month now, and it's really good. But we'll see you again in a couple weeks.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, good.
Thank you.
Very much. You take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Wendy Miller, your Laguna Woods real estate professional. Have you been looking for a realtor?
Wendy Miller helped me through the challenging process of real estate here in Laguna Woods. She was helpful, she was fun, she was professional. I really recommend her.
Whether you're thinking of buying, selling, downsizing, or even relocating within Laguna Woods, I am your real estate professional and can help guide you through the entire process. Give me a call and I'll help you make the right move.
When you travel with AAA, you get more than a vacation. You get exclusive AAA member benefits, special offers on unforgettable experiences, and the travel planning knowledge of your own AAA travel agent. When you travel with AAA, you get the vacation of your dreams. To save on a pleasant holidays vacation, visit your local AAA travel agent today.
You made it. Years of hard work, investing, planning, and now you're here. The long-awaited reward you spent a lifetime looking forward to. But what now? After years of growing a nest egg, now you may want to manage it. Use it to fund your dreams. Make it last as long as you need it. and leave some for those you love. So what do you do? Wall Street continues to be uncertain, and some conservative options have dropped through the floor. How do you maintain opportunities for growth and reduce risk of loss from market changes? That's where we come in. We are financial professionals. From insurance products to tax reduction strategies and guaranteed retirement income you cannot outlive, provided by the claims-paying ability of insurance companies. You've worked a lifetime to get here. Let us help you enjoy it to the fullest. For a complimentary consultation, simply contact us today.
Well, our movie coming up on Friday is called Les Girls. This came out in 1957, and it stars Gene Kelly, Mitzi Gaynor, Kay Kendall, and it's a musical comedy. It's all about when a dancer pens a memoir about her time in a dance troupe with two other women. She incurs the wrath of her former peers, and a lot of comedy ensues with this, and they're great musical numbers because Cole Porter, of course, is the composer for this movie, and great dances, of course, with Gene Kelly. You're always going to get that.
Yes.
Yeah, so a fun movie. I know a
Looks
lot of
good.
people probably remember it and when it was out in theaters. It runs an hour and 54 minutes. That will be this Friday at 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock. Now, we only have time for the weather, and as I said, we are looking to some Santa Ana winds coming in. The only thing is weather comes in tonight or tomorrow afternoon. Right now, they are not looking at least in this area, red flag warnings. That could change.
Oh.
So they should be moderate winds. But if you get way up into the mountains and canyons, those areas, they could be a little more gusty up there. A couple days of that and warmer weather. And then as we get to next week, Monday and Tuesday and beyond, we'll be back down to the weather we're having today.
Yeah, Friday and Saturday, high 80s.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Well,
we'll
hopefully
be
the winds
feeling
will die down and there will be no problems.
Yeah. So
All right.
there we are around the county today, and as I
Yeah.
said, Irvine Regional Park, that's where that photo
That's
comes
cute.
from. It's a lot of fun up there.
Is that you? That's not you.
Now, that would be fun to be the engineer up there, but no, it's not.
We're going to send him out there on a story, I think.
Yes, that would be
You should
fun.
be the engineer on the train. All right, so tomorrow we have the transportation coming in to give us an update on what they're up to. Laguna Woods Globe, the Orange County Sheriff's candidate is going to be on, and then we have Sunshine Performance Club. Have a great day.
Goodbye. Yeah, we used to go up.
This is a homage beat.